We're joined by Strategic General Pilot Bassam Yassin on Qnews. Welcome, Mr. Yassin.
Hello, how are you? I'm good.
It's our utmost pleasure, sir. Sir, in light of yesterday's UN Security Council session on the Middle East, what are your thoughts on Israel's statements about its intention to achieve a ceasefire and adherence to the Council's decisions regarding Lebanon, contingent on the lifting of Iran's influence?
Yes, France and United States have put some power on the Israelis to make a ceasefire for 21 days, and still this offer is on the table, but still Israel oppose this issue. Lebanon has agreed on that and request the ceasefire first, and then go and negotiate all other items that's on the table. But we still have the Israel not approve this. They are referring to achieve something on the ground in order to come to negotiation with the strong paper on the table. For sure, what happens this month is very tragic. And no one here is talking about the influence of Iran because the issue has passed the influence of any country. Now it's like for the Lebanese and for the Israelis, it's surviving. The Israelis want to return their people to the north. And for the Lebanese, we need to end this conflict once and forever in a way that somebody has to make all the influence from Israel not to attack Lebanon any time in the future. So it's very complicated.
So exactly. Sir, the American website Axios published a report indicating a reapproachment between Netanyahu and Biden regarding a potential response to Iran. How do you assess the likelihood of the Israeli government following through with the agreement with the United States to prevent the outbreak of a major regional war, sir?
Yeah, the problem is there's not enough influence from the states to Israel that prevents or diffuse the problem between Israel and Iran. They are trying to make some retaliation as light as it could be in order not to escalate the problem in the Middle East. But, 1 month to the American election, so the influence of the Americans is so light and is so little. I don't think that the Israeli government will comply what is called the pressure from the American on the Israelis. There's only one way, is to stop the ammunition and the weapons supply to Israel.
And do you think, sir, that the United States will ever stop the ammunition and the military weapons that it is providing Israel with?
Yeah, it should be like this. When you say to the Israelis, if you don't answer what we are asking for, there's a way to put the pressure on the Israelis by stopping the supply of arms and ammunition. But if they didn't, and they keep supplying it without making enough pressure on the Israelis will continue on what they are doing on both Lebanon and Gaza, and especially they are preparing for the retaliation to Iran, and that could lead a major problem in the Middle East.
Sir, what is your comment on the failure of Israel's security cabinet to reach an agreement on a potential response to Iran during this session that extended into the early hours of this morning?
Please repeat the question because I don't hear it well.
Sir, what is your comment on the failure of Israel's security cabinet to reach an agreement on a potential response to Iran during the session that extended into the early hours of this morning?
Yeah, I've heard there's a meeting for the Council of Ministers, and what I understand that they approved the response to Iran, but what's not clear what kind of response they are doing it, and we hope that will not lead to a major problem that will escalate the area of the Middle East area, all of it.
Sir, finally, what is Israel starving to achieve at this point?
What we are seeking is a ceasefire now, okay? And then we can come to the negotiation table and try to resolve all the issues. The ceasefire is very fundamental and very necessary for all the parties except for the Israelis. They
Are you
want to
optimistic,
achieve
sir, at
something
this
on
point that a ceasefire is imminent?
Yes, okay. Ceasefire related to 1701 resolution could be the start of resolving all these problems. And the 1701 resolution included all the steps that could dissolve the problem between Lebanon and Israel.